You know, they say there's nothing quite like holding a newborn baby. The little life we wrote about all those years ago. He's 35 today, and standing here, feeling the pride he gives. It's unmatched. But there's something even deeper, a calm assurance. See, we aren't people of fear, we're people of faith. I don't care what the headlines say tomorrow, we can face those uncertain days. And I know she's here tonight, watching with those sharp brown eyes, saying, sing it again. So sing it with me. Yo, I'm looking at the clock, watching seconds turn to years, from the cradle to the stage, navigating through the fears. The headlines screaming loud, trying to break the inner peace. But I'm leaning on a promise that'll never ever cease. It's a legacy of hope, handed down through the line, from the father to the son. Yeah, it's written in the design. We ain't shaking, we ain't breaking when the shadows start to grow, 'cause we got a foundation that the world don't even know. The wind might howl, the rain might fall, but we're standing upright, standing tall. No trembling hearts, no looking back. We're moving forward on the narrow track. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds a future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. They want us paralyzed, stuck in the what if and the why. But I'm looking past the clouds at a much brighter sky. 35 years of proof that the grace is sufficient when the world is feeling cold and the love is deficient. It's a calm assurance, yeah, that's the secret sauce. Knowing every single gain and every heavy loss is held in a hand that's bigger than the galaxy, turning every struggle into a final victory. We're people of faith, not people of fright, walking by the spirit, not walking by sight. The paper might claim that the world's at an end, but we're leaning on the shoulder of a permanent friend. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. Yeah, the calendar is gonna flip. I'll be standing at the edge, preparing for the trip, crossing over that river where the water runs deep. But I've got a shepherd, and I'm one of the sheep. The final war with pain, yeah, I'm ready for the fight, 'cause I'm trading in the darkness for the everlasting light. Death is just a doorway, a shadow on the floor. I'm headed for the glory, walking through the open door. I see the lights of glory, I can hear the victory song. This is where I started, this is where I belong. The river's getting narrow, and the shore is in view. Everything old is finally becoming new. He reigns on the throne, yeah, he reigns in my heart. The finish line is just a brand new place to start. So why not? Why not? Give it everything you got. Faith is the answer. than a nod. He lives. He lives. Can you feel it in the air? He lives. He lives. Taking away every care from the newborn cry to the final breath. We got a love that's stronger than death because he lives. Because he lives. I can face tomorrow because he lives. All fear is gone because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. He lives. Yeah, he lives. That's the bottom line. So when you walk out those doors tonight, don't take the fear with you. Leave it here. Look at your life. Look at your kids. And remember, it's all worth it. Why not believe? Why not? See you on the other side of the river.